All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this session on how you can easily add files to your apps and processes with OneDrive and SharePoint. I'm Mike Amerlon. Now, really what we should call this session is just files, files, exclamation point. But since I'm in marketing, we had to kind of lengthen it a little bit. I'm joined today by Vesa Juvonen, who's actually our program manager working on SharePoint. You may know him from SharePoint Framework and Patterns and Practices. He's going to be talking today a little bit about a special sneak peek of some technology related to files that you can take advantage of inside of Office applications. But just to begin, inside of SharePoint, inside of OneDrive, inside of Microsoft Teams, files are really the key business product of so many different companies. If you think about engineers, right, your specifications, your test documents, all of your notes are stored in files. If you're a pharmaceutical company, the documents that you use to regulate your medicine and to submit them for approval, like those are all stored in document repositories. And for so many companies, those document repositories are in SharePoint. And so in this session, we're going to take a look at how you can actually work with these document repositories, how you can integrate them, how you can program against them, and the like. But if you also have an application, chances are your application can work with and integrate with files. So for example, if you have a customer relationship management system, you've got a set of customers, that's really the lifeblood of your application. But for each one of those customers, they probably have, for example, a contract or a letter of intent or various other artifacts that come in as PDFs or docx files or spreadsheets or PowerPoints. Those are files that you can then also store inside of SharePoint and OneDrive and Microsoft 365. If you're writing a video game, if you're writing a game that's running on an iOS phone, for example, you also have files. You probably have these things, saved games. And so you can also store those into OneDrive, for example. And so in today's talk, no matter what your application type, or if you want to work with those custom document repositories, you'll hear everything you need to know to work with those files. So just very briefly, the OneDrive and SharePoint developer landscape really looks like this. We have a number of different technologies for working with the user experience, things like SharePoint Framework that allow you to write JavaScript to extend SharePoint user experiences. But at its core, we have a set of APIs. And those APIs are manifested inside a Microsoft Graph. And so if you want to work with files, you want to be able to understand how to work with Graph APIs. We do have some other existing REST APIs that have a bit broader scope as well. The other part of working with SharePoint and OneDrive is that we have a set of logic hooks, things like Webhooks, things like Microsoft Flow that we'll also talk about as well. So diving right in, we're going to talk about the many ways to work with documents and files across OneDrive and SharePoint and Microsoft Teams. Now, I'm probably going to say OneDrive a lot. We have this kind of funny tick that we say OneDrive, and when we say OneDrive, we don't just mean OneDrive the product. We mean like files across Microsoft 365. Because the good news is that developing with files, there's just one way to go do it. We make the mistake of calling that OneDrive sometimes, but when we refer to files, we're really referring to all those different products. Now, first among these is Microsoft Graph. So Microsoft Graph, you've probably heard a lot about it. It was in the keynotes. It's in the various session titles and those kinds of things. Really at its core, just think of Microsoft Graph as a REST API. Now, the benefit of this as a REST API is that it spans across a number of different scenarios. You can get Active Directory information, profile information, a person's calendar, a person's email, but you can also get the set of files that they're working with as well. This is done through the Drive object. So Drive is a type that you can access through REST to actually pull down more information about a person's files. And if you're working with somebody's OneDrive, it's through /me/drive. If you want to work with a SharePoint site, it's /sites/ the identifier of the site, and then the set of drives that they have there. And if you actually want to work with groups or Microsoft Teams, every group also has a Drive object that you can work with. So with one code base, one set of code, you can actually work across all these different applications. The other thing I'll add is that these Microsoft Graph APIs also work with OneDrive Consumer. So if you have a person with like a live.com account or a Hotmail account and they have a set of files stored in OneDrive and you just want to access their pictures, for example, for your iOS applications or your Android applications, it's the same set of APIs. You just have them sign in with their personal live ID and you get access to those files through the same different types of mechanisms. So just to show you what this looks like, The first stop here is a tool called Graph Explorer. So this is available from graph.microsoft.com, and it's actually like a tool for exploring and debugging with Microsoft Graph APIs. So you can just go straight to the website, you don't have to sign in or anything, and you can start playing with the APIs. There's a number of code samples there. Now, the URL that we're going to work with here is /view1.0/me. Let me go close this. And when I run this query with a simple GET request, because it's a REST API, it uses those HTTP verbs to do different operations like reading and writing information. When I make this request against /me, what you'll see is that it returns some fundamental profile information about who I am in this organization. So this is my fake account. I'm a chief information officer, and some of the fundamental properties about me. But if I actually want to go get my OneDrive files, the first sub node here is going to be drive. And so what this will do is when I return this, it's going to return some fundamental information about my OneDrive, who's the owner, what's my file quota, and just the very generic information about here's my OneDrive. But it starts to get more interesting when I say, okay, now actually give me the root folder of the OneDrive. And so this is the root folder. So /root, it's going to give me information about that particular folder. I've got 24 files in there. And if I go /root/children, like so, now I'm actually cooking with gas. Now I've got a set of files that are stored in my OneDrive. So you can see all the information about files I'm storing in my OneDrive over here. Let me just open this up. This is my OneDrive. I've got a number of folders. I've got a number of files. And with this one API request, /me/drive/root/children, now I can see the set of files. Okay, so just doing a little bit better, what you can also do is use this funny little semantic in the URL called :/, and I could say strategy.docx, like this. What that :/ means is that you're kind of getting away from the namespace of our Graph APIs and going into like your file namespace. So this is like a file path that I'm submitting here. And so when I click run this query, it's going to return information about that strategy.docx file over here. So, and just to show you that it's real, I can go into this OneDrive folder. I can open up strategy.docx like so, like this. And I can even, this is just a OneDrive file. I can say, okay, now it's been reviewed by me. And, I can do things like this. So, these are all just the files that are sitting inside of my OneDrive. But it's REST APIs. You can get all that fundamental information. You can download the content. You can also perform operations against this data. So let me go close this document. Let me go back to Microsoft Graph Explorer. Now one of the things I can do is I can say, actually, go ahead and get me the set of versions for this file. And so what this will do is it'll give me the version history of the file. You can see that I'm now on version 9.0 of the file because I just edited it and updated it. And if I want to go restore a version, I can just say, okay, take version 2.0 and just call restore a version. I'm going to change the operation to a post because when you want to do like a method type call, you want to use a post API like this. And so now I've restored that version to the file. If I come back in to strategy.docx, you can see how, through a very simple API, it restored the fact that it was reviewed by Pavel Banksy, back because I restored that version of the file. So with one line of code, with one API call, you can actually do some really powerful things. One thing that we actually just added, which is pretty cool, is you can do things like get thumbnails for a file. You can convert it to PDF and get a PDF version of a file. One of the things that we recently added was you can also get a preview of a file. So I'm going to make a post request to strategy.docx/preview. And what this is going to do is it's going to return a URL to me like this. And when I take this URL and paste it in, like so, into my web browser, what you'll see it's going to give me is actually a small little preview of this file with a minimal user experience. And this is actually great for iframing into your applications. So whether it's a web application, whether it's a local application, now you can get all the fidelity of that document as rendered by OneDrive. You can bake that into your own application. And this URL has things like a security token in there so that it handles the security facets of it there as well. So there's just a lot of capabilities packaged into these Microsoft Graph APIs for working with files. The other thing I should add is that, as I mentioned, it works with OneDrive Personal, so you can use it that way and keep going from there. Oh yeah, one other thing I should note is that we do also have Microsoft Graph SDKs for like iOS, for Android, for all the major platforms, Java, for example. So if you don't like to make those URL REST calls, you can actually have an SDK which will give you the intelligent types and type safety in the languages of your choice. Now recently, we're always adding more capabilities onto our file experiences. So I just showed you the ability to get file previews. That's now generally available. Inside of SharePoint and Microsoft 365, we have analytics about, like, for example, how many accesses and how many people have visited this file that you can get at. You can get at the set of users that documents that a person is following. We have SharePoint Pages APIs. SharePoint Pages are kind of a special kind of file inside of Microsoft 365 that you can work with. And we're also expanding out the set of operations, including bulk move and bulk copy. So that's just the foundation of the APIs, but Microsoft Graph also has this thing called webhooks. So webhooks are basically a notification that will get sent to you anytime there's a change in a file. And so what you can do with this is you can actually go and build business processes around changes that happen inside of your Office 365 sites. So it's basically a call from Office 365 into your web service saying, hey, something changed. So let's just take a very quick look at that. This project, you can actually go download it from GitHub, so you can take a look at the code later. What this is going to do is it's actually going to, when this application starts up, it's going to go register a webhook against a document library that I just created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sign in. You have to sign into the right account that you're going to go use. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this control to go start watching a document library. And so what's going to happen is anytime a file in this document library changes, it's going to go send it off to my Azure service. So in this case, I'm going to go choose a document library in my team site called Training Content A, like so. Let me go into it. Hit save. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to take this document library that I've got over here, Training Content A. It's actually going to add a couple of columns to it. So in SharePoint with document libraries, you can add additional columns if you want to track additional information. In this case, what it's going to do is it's going to add a couple of columns for actually transcribing a file, so transcription and language, and it's going to register that webhook such that when I actually upload a file from my desktop, like so, hold on just a second, it's going to call this Azure function that I have over here. Let me just go show you this. This is a Azure function that I have off of the cloud called audio transcription. It's going to send it off to cognitive services to go do that transcription of an audio file for me. This comes up. You'll see it in just a sec. Let's see. Let me just go load it up really quickly. All right, well, I'll skip the monitoring part of it just really quickly. Okay, well, let me go back to my document library. So I'm going to go upload these two files into it. And so what this is going to do is going to go call that Azure function. It's going to go send it off to the Azure Cognitive Services. It's going to go then also add that and update the metadata so that as those files get uploaded, like so, let me go refresh the page. Oh, you can see that it's already done the work to go not only upload the file, but then send it off to Azure Cognitive Services. It noticed that change, it fired my webhook, and actually do a translation and put it back into the document library. So you can see how you can actually drive your own business processes when a file gets uploaded, that you can actually go and trigger your own code off in Azure Functions to do some really powerful things. Now, one related thing to webhooks is we have this concept called a change log. So a change log is a way to get a list of changes that have happened to files in your document library since a point in time. So as you build your webhooks, you'll also want to take advantage of that change log functionality to always keep polling the SharePoint list to say, okay, what file changes have happened? So those two capabilities of Microsoft Graph come together to let you build these kinds of processes. Now, one other thing I want to show you very quickly while we're here is that you can also connect your business processes into Microsoft Flow. So Microsoft Flow is our workflow tool. You can stitch together different actions. There's over 200 different connectors for various systems, not just at Microsoft, but like things like I think Salesforce and different types of connectors. But what you can do here is you can build your own custom connectors. So if you have a web service, and if that web service can go work with files, you can go connect it into Microsoft Flow. In this case, I have a custom action called publish to training system. And what this action will do is actually go, convert that data and go publish it to our local training system. And all you really need to do is build a custom web service and have an open API definition for that web service. So this is another option that goes along with files that you should take a look at. I know a lot of developers like to develop with Flow because it's kind of like a good Lego block type system for actually working with content. So just scrolling along, let's see, Flow. And then the final part of the experience that I'll talk about is just, we have a number of user components and experiences for working with files. So one of the experiences we have is an embeddable web control that allows you to actually take a web component and actually embed it inside of your web applications. We also have controls for Windows. So let me go show you what that looks like. So we have controls for Windows, for UWP, that allow you to embed file experiences inside of your Windows applications. We have that web control that I showed you earlier. We also have a picker control, a file picker control. So if you want to embed a capability to let someone select a file from their OneDrive site or from their SharePoint site, we also have a JavaScript control that's ready for you to embed inside of your application. It handles all the details like sign-in and the like. But for this file application, this Windows application that we have here, it's for a healthcare company. It's got a number of different details and controls that are inside of this. But one of the things that it has is it also has a Files tab. And so this leverages a control that we've built that's an open toolkit. It's the Windows toolkit that you can go download. And what this does is it actually just points at your Windows library. It's templatable, and it'll show you all the different files. It'll show you previews and those kinds of capabilities as well. So in this case, I've got a document library full of X-rays of knees. Great, and using the power of Graph APIs and OneDrive, it can show me these really rich previews of, knees, essentially. So there's a lot of flexibility and a lot of user experiences that you can embed inside of your applications as well. So the final thing is, something we're working towards to actually make it possible to bring your experiences to where Office documents are edited, applications like Word and PowerPoint and Excel. And so we've always had this foundation of being able to bring web technologies into Office applications, but because so many people are developing with SharePoint Framework, we've got something new that you can actually go and work through. So to demo this, I'd like to invite a sneak peek of our technology. I'd like to invite Vesa to go demo what this functionality looks like.
Excellent. So like mentioned on the intro, my name is Vesa Juvonen. I'm a Principal Program Manager from the SharePoint Framework development team. And this is just a really early, rough, let's say, demo around, it is as early as running code from my machine, demo on the fact that you can actually, in future, start building your Office add-in extensibility using the highly successful and highly adapted SharePoint Framework. So SharePoint Framework has been adapted to so many customers to build enterprise scenarios and enterprise customizations and extensibility in Office 365 that we then are starting now to extend SharePoint Framework usage to other solutions as well. So you can already today build Microsoft Teams tabs using SharePoint Framework extensibility, but now coming hopefully to preview as part of the SharePoint Framework 1.9, you can actually build Office add-ins using the SharePoint Framework tooling. And that basically means that you can then easily embed your extensibility on the Office applications. And in this case, this is relatively simple extensibility. So obviously, I can do something like search operations from my extensibility. But the key point here is that I can actually, this functionality on the top right corner, and let me actually scan there slightly, is actually hosted from SharePoint. So you as a developer, you don't need to worry about where is the solution hosted, how is it deployed, how do you manage your extensibility or manage your permissions. It's all taken care of because you are actually using the SharePoint framework and SharePoint behind of the Office 365 to host this. And you can actually then use also SharePoint, for example, in this case, we're using SharePoint to get additional data. You can store application data inside of the SharePoint in the enterprise tenant. And we can absolutely also operate against the actual document from the SharePoint framework-based Office add-in. So based on the high demand and high adoption rates of the SharePoint framework, it is now getting extended more and more towards other services which are available within Office 365. But that's quick intro, like promised, what's coming up hopefully relatively soon.
Yeah, so with that, we've gotten kind of the whirlwind tour of everything to do with files. We started with graph APIs and webhooks. We covered a little bit of some of the controls. This slide deck has a number of the links to the various GitHub repositories. And you can also always get it from github.com/OneDrive and from dev.onedrive.com. For you developers, we also have some great tips for how to build performant file scanners through aka.ms/scan guidance as well. So everything to do with files, it's all available to you. We're pretty proud of these APIs, we think, and we hope that you'll find them easy to use. And so thank you for dropping in and seeing all about files for Microsoft 365. Question? For the file control that I showed you, it doesn't directly support WPF. Through XAML data islands, you should be able to embed those UWP controls, as a XAML data island in WPF. Certainly things like getting those thumbnails. There's some REST APIs for actually getting those thumbnails back, so you can start to embed some of those experiences. So not directly, but through XAML data islands. Thanks.